They play the bangers, man. They played all the hood joints.
It's either created by us.
That's the stuff I like.
Or inspired by us.
The only station that matters, period.
We are Southside right here on Dash Radio.
Yo, we are back on Leave Your Shoes at the Door on Southside Dash Radio. That was Eric Rosenberg, the owner of Epitome ATL. Make sure you swing by anytime you're in Buckhead on Far Road. 9 times out of 10, you'll see that fish. That fish that's outside. The other half of the time, you'll see Bart at Copper Cove.
Definitely, you'll see me there.
You know what I mean?
Guess what, KO?
What's the word?
We did not win a pair of Travis Scotts from Wish ATL.
Nope,
Shout out to Wish ATL.
We didn't win Travis Scott Air Force Ones. The people that actually wear Air Force Ones 5 days out the week.
Text Ronaldo.
Ronaldo, we see whose side he's on. Shout out to Ronaldo. Shout out to Malachi. Shout out to Julie. Shout out to everybody over there. Shout out to the people that's going to have them that didn't enter the raffle. Shout out to Wish ATL. I'm being sarcastic. We have new guests. No Travis Scotts for me and KO.
You said the people who get it
I didn't win
enter
either.
the raffle?
Hey, I'm done.
I ain't win either.
Don't let Bart see one of those people that didn't enter the
Yeah, wow. So, yeah, we got our second guest with an S at Southside Dash. We have my guy, Mark Byrd from Chicago. He's actually two good friends of mine, by the way, before we even get into the whole just like guests. You know what I'm saying? Like, so they like these is the homies. I want y'all to treat them how y'all would treat me.
Oh, these niggas gotta go.
Oh shit!
I was about to say this.
I was speaking to the listeners anyway, not even the people in the room. But yeah, we got. What'd you say?
Oh, I treat everyone with respect. I do.
Possibly.
You don't treat the show with respect. You don't show up on time.
I was never here. Story. I'm always here at 4.
Unless Same Beauty's here. Shout out to Same Beauty.
Yes.
Anyway, so we got my guy Mark Byrd and we got my guy Nascent in the building. 2 Chicagoans. Is that the right way to say it? Chicagoans or Chicagoans or?
Nah, that's cool.
Nah, don't hit me with this. These niggas say, yeah, you good.
Is that what people say though?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the correct way
works.
to say it, I believe. Yeah.
Alright, so
Chicago win.
I guess no one says that.
Chicago win.
No, not really.
Oh, okay, that's
we just know each other. Like when we see each other, we like, what up? Or you meet somebody, and be like, yo, you from the crib? You just know.
Cool, yeah.
Or they throw up the rakes or some shit.
Yeah.
One of the two.
Yeah,
like, what up, folks?
Word. So yeah, Mark, if you can kind of like speak on or let the people know that who do not know who you are.
That's the shit I hate doing.
We know you're a producer,
songwriter.
And you can curse. This uncensored. You know what I mean? So you can loosen up.
Okay,
cool.
Like,
yeah.
Oh, hold on.
Yeah, get all that shit up.
Yeah, motherfucker. Gotta get that. Just throw that out. Shit, man. Work with Kanye, Saha, Rhapsody, Crit, Dr. Dre, bunch of other people. Jeremiah, shout out to the crib.
Shit, you should have just said Dr. Dre and on to the next. Top that, motherfucker.
You know there we go. That's enough.
Right, and Nascent, you want to speak on who you work with? I'm a bounce questions back and forth.
Yeah, hella people, bro. Brent Faiyaz, Chance the Rapper, BB, or the Kanye a little bit. But yeah, just a bunch of people.
Bunch of shit, all of that.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, name all that shit, man.
That's a lot, bro.
Don't come up here being fucking humble.
It's not humble.
Like,
it's just a lot of hella people. So
name
all
that shit. Name all
you
that
got
shit.
time? Like,
Man, we got time.
A lot of people. A Boogie.
Y'all in Atlanta, y'all gotta talk y'all shit. Well, Mark live here, but still.
Yeah.
I still don't talk my shit.
Y'all gotta start doing that shit. These motherfuckers out here talking their shit. And they ain't even as good as y'all.
Saba. I just worked with a lot of these artists early on in their career.
Got you. Both y'all from Chicago.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You live here now, Mark.
Yeah.
Nonsense stay wanting to come to fucking Atlanta. What is it about Atlanta that fucking Chicago people like?
I think it reminds me of Chicago.
Really?
Like the sense of community, the culture. And it's just not cold. You know what I mean?
This shit cold out here right now.
Nah, nigga, this shit basketball weather.
This is sweet, bro.
Basketball weather.
Nigga, I've been waiting on this.
I think, it reminds me a little bit of Chicago in a way, for those reasons.
Just without the gang ties?
But
yeah, that helps.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Chicago's wild.
But I love it here.
Yeah.
But for his own, Atlanta's his own thing. I don't know, I just fuck with it.
Yeah, it's peaceful. That's the word.
Right.
Peaceful. Yeah.
So is there a certain inspiration you guys kind of get from the air down here in Atlanta?
Yeah, something.
Man, yeah. Like
100%.
I can listen to the music that I make when I'm in Atlanta, and I can tell that I was here when I made it. That says a lot.
That's
That's
crazy,
a
right?
nostalgic statement.
Says a lot. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I grew up like I grew up listening to vintage Atlanta shit, like PA.
Yeah.
I go back to
Reese.
that. You know what I'm saying? So when I came here, it was just like, okay, I knew all about this motherfucker, like just from listening to music. Like, okay, I know I can't go over there. I know I can go over here. I gotta call somebody before I go over here. So yeah, I knew.
That's crazy. You say PA. I gotta take that clip and send it to Reese, man. That's the big homie.
Yeah.
He gonna fucking go crazy when you say that. So inspiration comes from what? Is it just location, or is it like what can it be? Vinyl? What is it? Like,
Everything, man. Like location, somewhere you can be. It could be a record.
The people.
Man, I think the wildest shit. When I first started like really producing heavy, I was on a date. We was at the movies, and I heard some shit in the movie. I looked at Shorty, was like, "Look, we can finish this another time.
We might have to go.
I gotta leave. I don't know how you want to do it. I can take you home. You can stay. I can get you a cab."
What date was this? How many dates?
Man, this
First
was,
date?
First one.
Was there a second one?
Nah. Of course not. Yeah. Using the
But it's
movie
cool
theaters.
shit. What's crazy is the record that I got is so inspired to do that shit. It became our first placement. So I probably should buy her a present or something.
That's hard. That's hard.
What movie was it?
Oh man, what the fuck was it? I don't even remember the
he don't
movie.
remember.
I just heard a sound and I was like, oh shit, I gotta go.
That's
That's
crazy.
crazy.
That's it.
That's deep.
Real
That's deep.
shit.
That's deep. How about you, Nascent?
What was the question?
Inspiration. Yeah.
What about Atlanta?
Like no, in general, like where you get inspiration from, where you draw it from.
Just living my life, bro. Just, moving around. The people. Being just that really just, it could be, really just life, bro. My experiences. Just what just being from Chicago too. But yeah, just life for real. It's hard to really pinpoint what inspired, like what is that inspires me. Hearing other dope shit, you know what I mean, too. That'll inspire me and make me want to do it my own way or something,
Does Chicago have its own, or can you, I'm asking y'all this because y'all are obviously from there. Does Chicago have its own sound that y'all can tell? Like y'all hear somebody, that character might be from Chicago. What is it?
It's got some soul to it, something.
You know what? I answered this question before.
Hold on, who asked this shit?
I can't even remember.
Fuck this question.
It was
then.
years ago. But nah, like it's one thing about all Chicago music, be it Common, be it Lupe, be it our R&B, be it the drill music, whatever it is, it's emotional.
Gotcha.
It's some type of emotion in
yeah.
it that drives it. That's Chicago music.
Even when you meet people from Chicago, like of course people can always say like, okay, motherfuckers from Chicago are crazy, but like but when I say that, like there is some sort of like emotion, whether it be they're just passionate about whatever they got going on, like from students I've met to musicians to songwriters, they're just passionate.
Shit, Common said it best. Real people, just to feel.
What is your? Well, obviously, all of the placements are gonna be a favorite.
Yo.
What is your favorite placement? Or matter of fact, what's your most? You got that one placement that you might be like super super attached to because of something that might have happened around that time or wherever. So have it. Like, do y'all have one of those placements?
My first one. With 50 Cent. That was my most. That's the one. That started everything.
Which 50 Cent record was
it? It was on before I self-destruct. I was like 18 years old, 19 when I got that placement. But because of how it happened, and it really was a domino effect after that, it got me in. So
Gotcha.
That's probably that one. That's the one.
Dope.
Yeah.
Are we talking production or writing?
I'll take any of them.
I guess both.
Yeah.
Okay. Man, Life of Pablo.
Life of Pablo. Which record?
Feedback and FML. Just because of this, what I was going through at the time. Like, I was really in them sessions with $7 to my name.
Fire.
Not knowing what the fuck was going on. Like, it was crazy. Like, I remember having to call AT&T telling them I lost my wallet so they wouldn't turn my phone off.
That's deep.
Yeah.
Damn.
So that'll probably be like top right there.
That's one of them.
Yeah.
Like if you had to make a movie, it's like this moment has to go in the movie.
Yeah, that has to be there.
That has to be the climax of the
Yeah,
movie.
that's it.
That's dope.
Was that just you by yourself feedback, or was that?
Nah, it was gang of us. It was writing credits actually. I didn't even produce. I don't even think they knew I did beats at that time. I was just chilling.
You was just there.
Real quick,
right place, right time.
I'm sorry if I was slacking and not really paying attention because I was sending out an important text.
You
My
trying to
fault.
get shoes and shit over there.
Nah, I'm really not. But are y'all like a production team or y'all?
Nah.
So y'all just two homies that end up doing this in the same type of
I ended up
business.
being in town the same time that they was doing
That's
it.
so funny. Yeah.
So y'all not even really homies like that.
Oh yeah, we cool.
we cool.
We
I
just
don't even know
in
that nigga.
town, like
No, I'm saying though, like, are y'all homies? Like me and KO hang together at times and shit.
yeah.
Like,
When I come
Oh,
in
y'all
town, I
just
hang
know
with
Whenever I
each
see
other.
him, yeah.
For
So
sure.
we
Oh,
done
alright,
kicked it in
So
Chicago.
Mark
we done
lives
kicked it
here.
Yeah.
Mark
Yeah.
lives. He's in town.
But I've known him for like shit a long
Shit,
time.
a minute. Like
Yeah.
we
Oh,
always
yeah,
kicking
yeah,
it.
Yeah,
Say
so
no more,
Nascent
say no
was
more.
in town, and we had Mark's schedule, and remember Eric was initially going to do
Yeah,
last
yeah.
week's show, but we didn't do a show last week, so we was gonna break them up hour by hour, but all that happened. So.
I got you.
Yeah.
It just happened to work out this way.
Shit, doing it with the homie.
That's why,
right there.
it
I
worked
got
that
you.
way, and like I said, I know both of them, and they all came up here and definitely blessed me with their time because Chris is working on a super high priority album right now. And he
Crazy.
came down the street, you know what I'm
Down
saying?
the
It's like,
street.
yeah, I'll come down the street real quick.
Hell yeah.
He ain't charged me nothing, you know what I'm saying? He's like, I got you
You're
for free.
funny, bro.
Unless I get a cash out request, you know what I'm saying?
You're comedy.
Nah, man. So, Mark, you got to write a book, bro. You know you got to write a book.
I already started.
All right. That's just like, you got to,
Yeah.
I think, number one, you don't hide the stories that go around. You don't hide the cons that happen. Like the shit that happens in between Instagram posts.
Yeah.
Like you highlight that.
Because man, we everyday people.
Correct.
In the same, like all of us got the same shit going on in life. And you always see the rags to riches story after their
Yep.
riches.
Yep.
Like you never see that shit in real time.
That's right.
So it's like, man, there's a million people that were in my same position that don't think it's possible. So
Yep.
why not show them that it's possible? Like, fam, I'm showing you, like,
Yeah.
in real time, this is it.
And you know what's crazy? Like for all the fronting ass people out there, all the fake motherfuckers in the world, people appreciate struggle like rags to riches stories, like the struggle,
Yep.
like the struggle stories. Like if somebody, like if you one of them fronting ass people, post a real post one time, and I guarantee you that shit get more action than your fucking fakes,
The highlighted shit.
highlighted
Yep.
bullshit.
Yeah.
Like post a fucking peanut butter and jelly sandwich and then your Philippe plate. I guarantee you that peanut butter and jelly get more likes.
No, real shit. Like, man, there's
That's
been
all.
people that's been following me for years. And it was like one day I was on IG and I was just going through my story, posting the gang of songs that I had something to do with. And I mean, people that's been following me for like a legit 7-8 years
Right.
hit me like, damn, I didn't know that you did that song. They don't really care what I do. They fuck with me.
Yeah, as a person. Correct.
Because of what I share and what I give them. They don't care about the music. And that's the same thing with artists. Like at the end of the day, nobody really gives a fuck.
Very true.
Definitely.
Absolutely
We
true.
gotta have something to attach to. If you ain't got that, then we don't really care.
Correct. And that's another thing with me too. I think that's kind of why we kind of all click. And like I said, I met y'all on two individual different
Yeah.
scenarios. And I mean, of course, we all met during when Twitter was like, you was only on Twitter if you had shit going on and whatever industry you was in.
Yeah.
But like I met y'all in reality, and it's like, oh no, this is an actual genuine person.
Yeah.
So like people always, like Bart said, people will attach themselves to like genuine people first. Like we don't really give a fuck that you might have this going on. Of course, that's the cherry on top. It's like, okay, here's this spotlight. You might want to look over here to see what's going on, and then from there, it's telling that rags to riches or whatever it is, man. So that's why I was like, man, you gotta definitely do that fucking book. You
It's
know what I
coming,
mean? 'Cause
man.
it's
It's
like,
coming.
It's crazy, and to more on that, the craziest part is when you being real, nobody believes you. Like if you, like for instance, you could be like, nigga, I'm broke as fuck. I got $6. They gonna say, nigga, stop playing. Like that's crazy how fake the world is. If you be like, I'm
exactly
rich, they
what
gonna
happened.
believe you. But if you tell a nigga you got $7, they gonna say you lying.
yeah, laugh it off.
That shit is crazy.
Yeah, now that's
I hate
That's
it.
crazy.
Mm-hmm.
So both of y'all have worked with Pastor Deacon Kanye West.
Oh, I was like, wait.
Yeah.
Pastor Deacon.
Can y'all please like speak on how you guys got to the point of being able to be in the same room with Kanye West and working on some of his album songs or whatever so have it, and what those sessions sound and look like too?
Man, my shit was crazy. My shit go back for a minute, like around the same time, like 2010, 2011. I was on Twitter, and I got Saha's email. And I just send him beats. Fast forward years later, my crew in Saha used to be managed by the same guy, Mike Brinkley. Shout out Brinks.
Shout out Brinkley.
And we ended up just gelling. Like we had a mesh. Like it just worked. So one day we were all at the studio. This is like real behind the scenes shit. He was working on a project when he was with Def Jam. Like nobody heard that album.
Yeah.
That shit was crazy. So
what year was this? What?
This was like 2014, 2015. Okay. Like we was jammed up in the studio 5-6 days a week, 12 hours a day going in. So somehow or another, he needed a DJ for a show. I never DJed before, ever. But in his mind, my old DJ was a producer. Bird, you're a producer. Yeah. You can do this shit. And I'm like, nigga, no. So we did a practice run. I did the shit. Then we ended up, like I ended up staying on the road with him and we just started jamming, just going to shows. And then we had the show in LA. And damn, I really wish I wasn't on an NDA for this because I could tell y'all the crazy shit. But we'll talk about that off air. But anyway, we just ended up doing the show in LA. And after the show in LA, he had something to do for the big homie. And what happened was me and him already worked together in that same environment where we sit, we bounce ideas off of each other and just make the song, the best song that we can make it. And he brought the records in the room and we did the shit. I'll tell you what record it was. And then after that, he took the record in the room. And anybody that knows anything about Ye, he works off energy. It was like, whatever energy is back there in the room, keep it. I was supposed to go home the very next day. Like I got there on a Saturday, I was supposed to leave Sunday. I didn't see my hotel until Ye was like, keep them niggas there. It was like 8, 9 in the morning Sunday. My flight was at 11. I ended up staying a week. I had like a change of clothes, and that's what I'm telling you. I had $7. Like it was crazy. Shit was nuts.
Yeah, that's right.
That's crazy. I worked with Chance. I went home to work on his project, and then they already agreed to do a good ass job. So I was downstairs, and then they were upstairs, and my homie Bugs was there. So I've been knowing him. Bugs is a Chicago legend producer.
Shout out to Bugs, big
Chicago again.
Yeah, and so he already have a relationship with him. And he said, "Yo, man, come pull up, like come upstairs, just play some ideas, whatever." So I was just playing a bunch of shit, and Kanye was picking it, but I didn't. I mean, I met him. I was with him in the room, but I didn't really have like a relationship with him. So like, I was more with Chance and them guys. And that was it. And I just kept like going upstairs and hearing them cut to like ideas that I had started or Bugs added to. So it was cool to just see the process.
This
was cool.
This is 2018. This is last year.
Yandi, yeah, this is Yandi. Exactly about a year ago, like September last year.
When Kanye was in Chicago for a little bit.
Yes, when he went to Chicago and said he was moved back and all that shit. So
And
that
Kim was like,
time.
"Yeah, I'm not moving to Chicago."
You know what's crazy about that shit? When y'all's niggas was at the studio, we was down the street at the hotel.
Oh, there you go.
That's
it was
wild.
cool.
Yeah.
He was in the studio, doing that.
Yeah, I was in there when he did the verse on 6ix9ine shit.
Oh, yeah, okay.
I was like,
I met a lot of cool people though from that experience. You know what I mean? It was cool.
Well, all right. So you work super close with Chance. So Chance is also another guy from Chicago.
Mm-hmm.
So obviously Chicago represents whole Chicago down, and like y'all got that. I don't even know what you would consider that. We got Southern hospitality. What the hell would you call Chicago's hospitality with each other? Is that what?
Shit,
y'all need to figure out a word for that, by the way, quickly.
Shit,
I can't do it. I'm not.
We
from
just
Chicago.
the crib fuck with the crib. That's pretty much what it is.
Yeah.
Crib hospitality.
Yeah, it's like
something.
if you from the crib, like we out of town,
You know
bro.
where you
We got
from.
we got to rock with you.
Correct.
That's just what it is.
So how's it working with Chance the rapper? Nascent.
Yeah, how long have you been working on too?
Worked with him with my homie Cam 2015. I've known him since maybe 2012. Right before he dropped Acid Rap.
Okay.
But we did a song called Grown Ass Kid, and that shit it just leaked, but nothing happened to it. It was supposed to be on Coloring Book. But working with Chance is cool. I mean, I work real closely with all his producers too. So like a lot of them were just actual friends.
Mm-hmm.
So just every time I go home, because I live in LA now, but I try to go home at least once a month just to like see the fam, but also just be tapped into what's going on at home. 'Cause I don't want to lose that.
Social
like,
guys.
I don't want to lose. I don't know. Like I just don't. I want to know what's going on, like what's new, what's even if it's super early, just whatever. I just want to be always not it keeps me on my shit, it keeps me on my toes too, and so because of that, that's how I got a bunch of songs, whatever with him.
I got a great question for producers. Of course, you two guys, but just in general. You know how like you'll make a record, right, and be like, man, this shit sound like, say for instance, this shit sound like Chance. I gotta get this shit to Chance. Is it true that that's really like the myth? Like when you try to make a beat for an artist, they don't even understand it, and it be some shit that you ain't even like
exactly
tripping on that they fuck with.
That's what it is.
What do you think that is?
What do you? Oh, why?
Like,
is
like,
if it's too much like what that artist is, they might not want to do that no more.
It's like why would I do
the same thing?
Why would
Like,
Jay-Z try to
something else.
redo the blueprint? It's just like I already did that.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
But
then-
no, y'all. I feel like y'all are innovative producers. But so it's like y'all can probably see them on some like, oh, now I can hear this nigga getting on this. But it'll end up being that beat that you probably ain't even halfway finished. Like,
Right.
It always
That they
be
be
the
like, yo,
one
give me
that
that.
you never thought.
I think it's this. I could be wrong, but I feel like it's this. Like, them being the producers, they hear the artists on what they making. So it's like I'm making this for him, but an artist mindset is like every new project they approaching it like I'm about to challenge myself. So they feel like they feeling like this nigga. I hear you on this. They like nah. I want to hear me on something else. So it's like that's probably where that shit come from.
You know what the biggest disconnect of it is? It's just that. It's like if you shooting shots in the dark and you don't have an actual relationship with a person so they can tell you their mood and their vibe, you're going based off of what they've been successful with and what they sound good on. So you're, in a sense, adding your twist to that instead of coming up with something brand new for them to challenge themselves with. So it's just like, man, we always say you might send the right record on the wrong day.
that's true.
It's really like important to like really get in there, because it's like, man, like I remember sending the record to somebody. It's like, yeah, this sound too much like me. Okay, all right. But then you just shoot that other shot and you throw something that was like, man, now I don't send nothing that sounds like, yo, I need a pack for such and such. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't put shit in there that might sound like them at all.
I got a question for y'all. Do y'all like when y'all like how do y'all produce? Do y'all play y'all like instrument players or y'all got like the programs that certain motherfuckers like most producers use?
Me personally, I could play a couple chords here and there,
So
just get an idea out. But me, what I do is I collaborate a lot. So I work with musicians. I'll have jam sessions twice a month, and then I'll just keep bring the rhythm section, bass, guitar, keys, and just have them jam out, and I'll just sample that and make beats out of it.
I meant like you might have answered it, but I don't know y'all language.
No, that's cool. Yeah.
No, like for instance, like Fruity Loops. Like what
Yeah,
do y'all like?
I use Reason, right? It's a program called
Reason.
But yeah, all right. So I use Reason, but like, am I a musician? No, I mean I have an ear for. I know what I want.
Yeah.
What I want the shit to sound like, or what's gonna sound good, or what I think is gonna sound good.
I asked that for the up and coming motherfuckers that's listening.
Yeah, I use Machine. So
That's dope.
Everybody got their own tools.
Yeah, I'm just getting it out there.
No, for sure.
Everybody
got a lot of
They
different.
on strap.
Has anyone ever sought one of you guys out because of a certain sound? Like they might have heard a record and been like, you know what, I want those horns or something.
Or they just heard the production, like, yo, who did this shit? Like, who is this? I want to meet him.
Yep.
Or her,
That happens all the time.
Funny story. So Nascent actually did 2 records on a mixtape we did with Don Cannon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how I know Kel.
Yeah.
MC Kordale?
Yeah, MC Kordale.
Was that the name?
That shit sound.
The government.
What?
Was that your stage name?
Fuck no. My name was KO. Always been KO.
It's MC Kordale, bro.
That shit sound like 1982. Every bit of a dry ass record that's skipping.
That's funny.
Doesn't it mean like to show potential or something like that?
Yeah.
Did I make
in
that
the
up?
beginning? No,
okay.
Yeah, but I always pronounce it wrong. I thought it was Nascent, but it's Nascent. But that shit didn't sound cool. So I just said Nascent.
I went to a Catholic school and I had a guidance counselor that had Nascent on the wall. and she used to use it to get us to motivate us to do stuff.
Exactly. See, I'm here to motivate.
So when I saw it, I was like, I wonder if it could because of that.
That's great. Yeah, see?
Guidance counselor, they're using your name.
That's hard. We're gonna go to a quick little music break and come back with Nascent and Mark Byrd. This is Leave Your Shoes at the Dawn Southside Dash Radio. We are back at Leave Your Shoes at the Dawn Southside Dash Radio. We ran a couple records that these two geniuses have produced. They fucking being super humble and shit, but they don't understand that this ain't the platform for that humble shit. And what's crazy is the way I'm talking to y'all is the way Bart be talking to me. So that's it's always a situation that's easy to like.
We should drink more on the show.
Y'all ain't say I want no licks. I could have bought licks up here. Shit.
Oh, well, no, Julio, I was talking a lot of shit.
Yeah.
No, I'm talking shit.
And you ain't went out yet? You ain't went out yet since you been out here? I know you like, man.
I've been out.
Okay, cool.
You know, I hit my regular spots.
Them niggas went out.
I'm talking about the club.
Normally, the club is like, sometimes.
Shit, Bart the man that got down tap in with. On the Buckhead side of things. You run Buckhead. You run the Black Buckhead.
You Buckhead Bart?
Black
Buckhead.
Buckhead Bart.
That's a good epithet.
Buckhead Bart.
I like
that's
that,
a shirt.
Barthead. That is a shirt.
Bart.
Buckhead Bart.
That's a shirt.
Damn. Yeah, so we ran Feedback.
Yeah.
Chance the Rapper's Grown Ass Kid.
That shit was so hard.
Brent Faiyaz.
Yeah, that's just fire. And the last record we ran was that Brent Faiyaz, that Gang Over Love, which is definitely like real nigga relations. You know what I mean? Like,
hold on, let me look that up real quick. I never heard that. I need to add that to my playlist.
It's crazy. I played that record up here before.
I don't be listening to this shit.
I know. If it ain't a nigga from Yonkers, you ain't tapped in.
That's right.
Yo, shout out Styles P. The President's album is out now.
You from New York, Bart?
I'm from Yonkers.
From Yonkers. He's from Yonkers, not nigga.
Styles P album dropped today. Presidents, go get that shit.
Nah, watch this shit though. Check all this shit. So look, Bart used to manage Bow Wow.
Oh shit.
Word.
Yeah, that's how I'm getting down, Bart. What's going on?
Bart, you ain't never tell your story.
Yeah, nigga.
I ain't got no story.
I ain't trying to
hear
hear that bullshit.
He actually has never told a story.
Once.
Yeah, let's go, nigga. Let's get it.
I know I ain't no name dropping, nigga. What
Nah,
we
nigga,
ain't
yes, you
interviewing
is,
me. What's
nigga.
up?
No, we
If
need
they
you to
from
drop
Yonkers,
some
you name
names.
dropping, nigga.
The Locks, nigga. D Block, nigga. I'm from Yonkers. That's it.
Let's get it.
D Block versus Rockefeller, nigga. I'm on the intro, nigga. I still got that CD, by the way. D Block versus
You
Rockefeller.
ain't got the Timbs on though, man.
Nah, that's a myth.
That's not a myth.
Nah, Bar the shoe nigga, dog. Bar the shoe nigga. He ain't gonna be in no Timbs like that. And he in them new Yeezy boots now, so it ain't no need for no
I saw
Timbs no more.
something that said New York people slow dance to one mic.
Damn, bro. That's good.
Yo, that's
I
hilarious.
really ain't see that one.
That's great.
That's
I don't know. That's
funny
what
as
I
shit.
saw. I don't know.
Talking that
That's
shorty in her
great.
ear. All I need is.
Yeah, so
Hold up. Before
go
you
ahead.
ask your next question.
Go ahead.
What's dude name? Y'all fucked it up. I said I was gonna look him up.
Brent.
Brent Faiyaz.
Brent Faiyaz.
Oh, all right, I found it. And what's that song though? He got a whole
Gang
project
Over-
that's dope.
He
What's
got
it
a
called?
couple. Yeah, all that shit fire.
All that shit. Saunderson is the album.
Gang Over Love.
Gang Over Love is a song that they just played.
So speaking of Brent Faiyaz, you pretty much worked with Brent from like day one. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Could you speak on how both of y'all can speak on this? Of course, Chris, you can start it off because we speaking about Brent, but like how important it is to have a solid production team when you're molding an artist. Because I feel like a lot of these kids that are inspiring rappers, you know, they on YouTube just grabbing whatever, nigga, beats all over the place, but they're not
Right.
building relationships with the actual producers. So if y'all can kind of speak on, you know, that whole, because that's really a whole, that's multiple questions within that.
Right, yeah.
And I know y'all guys are successful. Y'all got resumes under y'all belt, and to hear it from y'all, it would be way better than me just like randomly blobbering the shit out.
For sure. So you saying why is it important, or how important it is to have?
How important were you to the Brent Faiyaz project? Well,
Right.
all of his career just in general, and I know it's a couple of y'all. You can speak on whoever,
Yeah,
and
well,
just in general.
Ty's manager from Atlanta. He's from out here. He the one. I've known him for a few years. So he's the one that brought Brent to us because he found him on SoundCloud.
Mhm.
So it was me, Fabe, Los. Brent produces too. So he's producing D-Pat, Atu. We kind of all just we was there from the beginning, just helping him get his ideas out. And this is like what 2015 probably. So but like I said, we all homies too, so that's important too. We're all friends, so we all like the chemistry is there already. Like we all get along. Everybody does different shit. I'm more producing, programming, doing drums, sampling. Los plays guitar, Fabe same thing. So everybody kind of plays their role. But it's important to. It's actually like as a producer, you want to break artists. It's hard as fuck, right? But it's the most rewarding because that's what we should be. Because placements is like playing the lottery, bro. It's like, you know what I mean? Oh, Cardi B looking for beats, yeah, and you and 800 other producers are trying. Unless you know her,
8,000.
yeah, bro. It's like
80,000.
cap,
Right.
bro. It's cap. It's, I'm cool. Like unless
Yeah.
I can't get in with her direct or maybe her producer, like, oh, this is someone that's overseeing everything, and I'm just shooting in the dark. I don't know where I'm shooting at.
Yeah.
You feel me? So I would suggest just hustle amongst your peers, bro.
Yeah.
Like you find someone that's dope, develop them, and that's how you talk your shit.
Come up
As a
together. producer.
producer, you ain't gotta say shit. You go, I broke this artist.
Yeah.
That's how I talk my shit.
Yeah.
There you go.
That was
Like-
my question. Like, not to cut you off, but I always felt like this, and I know a few and been around a few. I feel like every producer should have their own artist
Mhm.
because I feel like that should last longer.
It always lasts longer.
You appreciate it more, and it's just
Because
like
you build it from the ground up.
Yeah.
And on top of that, I'm not gonna lie, bro. I got more work and more like because of Brent. Because I wasn't a part of Chance's breakthrough. Like I wasn't. I mean, yes, I know him. We work, but I wasn't a part of that original core.
Right.
Whatever they doing, like I just come in where I fit in,
Do your
and
shit.
that's it. I come in. Oh, I got some ideas. Cool. We gonna fuck around. I wasn't a part of the process in the beginning.
I mean,
But with Brent, yeah, like, we the core. You feel me? So it's like, so I was getting a lot more work, a lot more calls because of Brent. You
Gotcha.
know?
crazy. I mean, piggybacking off of that, I mean, like you say, chasing placements is crazy. It's literally in the definition of insanity. What was it? I think I heard a story. I don't know if it's 9 terabytes or 90 terabytes. Kendrick Lamar has like 9 terabytes or 90 something terabytes of beats. This guy literally has the entire world sending him beats. How the fuck are you gonna penetrate that?
Yeah, that's
So, you know what I'm saying? What I did was, and I started this last year, it was just like, man, after coming off of the road, doing 2 tours with Saha, after doing No Dope on Sundays and like really, really producing that album, like if you look at the credits, I'm on every record,
correct.
which is the cohesiveness of it. That's the importance of having one producer
That's huge,
or
man.
a production team. Same thing with Victory Lap.
Yeah.
It's
Mike and
multiple
Keys,
producers, but Mike and Keys touched every record, which is why that album feels like a body of work.
Synergy, yeah.
versus-
They're one of the best. They're one.
Yeah, Mike
Those are my
Keys
homies, but they one of the
Fucking
best
insane,
to do it.
bro.
Like for
So-
real.
That's
So-
the difference
And
between
I don't think they get
producing
their
and
just due.
executively
Exactly.
producing. Right?
So what I did was I came back and my partner in crime, shout out to Charity Work, me and her sat down and we were like, all right, we about to build it. So we found an artist that she had already worked with that I believed in. He flew out here and we started to build our own thing, which is the God level thing. So we just added 3 other producers from overseas. You know what I'm saying? My man Black Bell, my man Lawless, and my man Fuego. But we decided to build it ourselves. Like, man, I've gotten to the point to where, to be totally honest, if it's not my team, I really don't give a fuck. I don't care who you are. Like, I'm not stopping what I'm doing. I've been asked to be flown out to go places. My motto right now is there's no amount of money that you can pay me to cheat on my legacy.
All right.
So I can't give you a price on what it's going to take me to be away from my squad for 3 weeks because I'm not going to be away from my squad for 3 weeks.
Gotta bring us all
So
out.
unless you paying me and my entire team to come and you going to let me and my entire team work and do a lot of work, I'm not about to break my neck to send you 1-2 records. That's not inputting my DNA on anything. That's not increasing my legacy. I don't give a fuck about that. It's a lot of producers out here with a lot of records. Man, like, and I'm not trying to like say shit crazy about anybody, but man, you can look at people that got millions and millions and millions of placements. It don't really matter what the legacy look like though. That was like one of the greatest things that Dre ever told me. It's like, man, you're great, but you got to do the great thing. Till you do the great thing, we don't know that you're that great.
That's deep. So obviously he gave you multiple jewels. I'll just take that one little Cuban link.
Yeah, that
You know what I
shit
mean?
changed. It
Apply
changed
it
the
to
whole way that I approach music.
Yeah, you can that shit goes beyond music, nigga. That's one of them gem gems, you know what I'm saying? Dr. Dre.
The greatest.
The great. He the greatest.
He the
Hip-hop.
GOAT. He our goats. Both of y'all goats. Best
Yeah.
producer ever.
Um,
Hold on, wait. Y'all say yeah?
I say yes.
Ever? All time?
Yeah.
Hip hop.
Quincy Jones, then Dre.
Hip hop though. I said hip hop.
So produce just all out producer.
That's hard. I mean,
That's all our producer. Quincy Jones.
I got
Yeah.
Quincy up there too.
Quincy Jones.
So even with the stigma of like having producers produce for a producer as well, or using someone that I might have made, that conversation.
Hey, man,
You cut me off. Yeah, get it.
Jermaine Dupri said a great thing one time. A producer is not the person that presses all of the buttons, but it's the person that puts the pieces of the puzzle together.
Simple as that.
Hitmaker.
Simple as that. Yeah.
So it's just like, and like I've seen the big homie in action.
Yeah.
Fam.
He can put up some shots.
Fam, the reason he has multiple people, his mind moves faster than his hands can. It'll be 7 of us in a room. The man hears everything. Be like, that snare drum, but do it on this pattern. And if you don't do it, he'll come and do it for you. And you just missed your placement.
Hey, you know what? You know what's dope? Like, you can't take nothing away from Ye doing that, how he do, because you know what I heard he definitely does? He doesn't give a fuck about giving you your credit. I heard he's gonna give you your credit. Like, I don't care if you even said something and you're there. You're getting some type of credit.
Got on a black shirt. Okay, you get 2% because you had on a black shirt.
They said Ye is passing out credit. Like, he gonna give you some type of credit.
It's enough pie for everybody.
If you there, you can walk away with your name in the credit somewhere.
That's hard.
I can respect the fuck out of
That's
that.
hard. Yeah, that's hard.
Nah, for sure. Because he was a producer at one point. I mean, he still is. He knows. He knew what it was.
Yeah.
How hard it is.
So since she Lindsay's up here, we gotta speak on like some female artists. You work closely with my soon-to-be wife, BB, when she want to stop playing. You know what I'm saying? We saying this on air.
I mean, bro, I gave you the alley.
You said that about a couple other.
Damn, KO, who you shooting at?
I want that to happen for
BB.
you.
Who BB?
Right.
BB.
You can live vicariously through me.
Snow Allegra.
I gotta come out to LA, man. That's all it is. I'm gonna come out
You
there.
gotta leave Atlanta, bro.
No,
Come
she
on.
got to come to Atlanta. She want to see Atlanta.
This
you
is
know what
Mr.
I'm saying?
ATL.
She was here.
He's the mayor, bro. He's gonna run for mayor.
know,
She was here
That's his thing. I'll show you Atlanta. Come and I'll show you Atlanta.
Nah. She came here and did the.
Who's BB?
Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Who's BB?
Don't worry about it, man. She just do music. She fired too, by the way. Like
You shooting your
Amazing.
shot? Oh, real quick though. Your partner name is Charity Work. That name's incredible.
Yeah.
That's a dope ass name.
That's super
yeah, you
dope.
can't have it.
I'm out here doing charity work.
And she's a
That
fucking
name
problem.
is dope
Savage.
as fuck.
She's a problem on the record.
I meant to say that when you said her name, but you was talking. I ain't really want to cut
y'all
you
ever
off.
heard the Crit 43 record?
Yeah.
That was her. Me and her.
Sorry.
I'm a Crit
We gotta
fan.
get her
I
up
can't say
here.
I heard the record. But
The
I'll
Saha
look it
Don't
up.
Know
Yeah.
Why record with Jagged Edge.
I'll
So
look it
wait,
up.
which
That
one?
was
What was the second?
Saha with Jagged Edge. Don't Know Why.
Oh,
No,
don't
I'm
on
gonna- I haven't
Sundays.
heard that one.
That was me and her. She got a bunch of shit. Like
That
Paul
name is a
Wall,
motherfucker.
bunch of shit.
You guys gotta come back up here together since y'all are a team.
Yeah, we can do it whenever.
We'll set it
Oh,
up.
I got a good question.
Yeah, and bring BB next time too.
I have
I
one
got you,
question
bro.
too before we get up there too.
Then you get it off first because I'm not even a host.
No, what? No, go ahead.
All right, I'll run it. So like,
Oh,
you know,
now you ain't a host.
Right, you talk every
I'm
show.
there. That's true.
He ain't
So
here every show.
I like coincidentally all my favorite like artists growing up are from Chicago, and I've never been to Chicago. Obviously y'all two Chicagoans. So like, who is somebody that you feel like we don't know about yet in Chicago that is on to come up? Musically,
A lot of
artists
people.
Who do rap and R&B?
R&B. I'm not too sure.
we
R&B.
don't know about yet.
Rap is a girl named Brittany Carter. She's really dope.
I got an R&B artist from the crib that I'm working with. A kid named Matt B.
Matt B.
He's pretty crazy.
Can I just Google or
Yeah,
okay.
He on SoundCloud?
we don't put up quite a few shots together.
Okay, all right.
But you said Brittany what?
Brittany Carter. And
Brittany
she
Carter.
falls in that umbrella
Matt
of what
B.
you probably like, just with Saba, Chance,
Gotcha.
Pivot Gang. Yeah. And I heard of her a while ago. And yeah, so
Okay.
when I go home, that's what I try to do. I mean,
Move around.
Question
Yeah.
for both
Wait.
of y'all real quick.
Wait, before going back to that, like when you break an artist. So like, say
Mm-hmm.
you break an artist and you and your team, or you do his or her whole project, and then maybe like the second, and that's a super success, and then the second project they want to work with someone else. Is that
Yeah.
offensive?
nah, it's cool.
Oh,
No,
Because,
you
you know,
gotta grow.
That's
understand
business.
it.
Go ahead.
But if it, if it
because
ain't
I've heard
broke,
some
don't
artists.
fix it. you know?
I've heard some artists like say well, I don't want, like does it ever start tension or does it ever maybe stifle
we was doing this
creativity?
together.
Yeah. No, I think like if it's a complete like we don't with nobody, like that's a little weird maybe.
Yeah, okay.
A lot of the times just add people that's gonna elevate it and take it to the next level, which is super cool. That's dope. Like that's what we trying to do, man. We trying to make the best music we can make
possible, no matter who.
That's
Yeah.
it. And that's
I mean, like working on Saha stuff I was working with him before. So when it came to the album, he wanted to bring in more people. That just increased my chances of co-producing with a bunch of other people that I was fans of. So I was still there through the whole process.
Yep.
Even going forward, like when he was working on stuff, like he's like, yo, I need you to, okay, cool. So
question. What artist can call y'all phone, obviously to work with y'all, and y'all are gonna just like, after hanging up, y'all gonna go fucking do some flips and jump on the bed and start, mama, look, such and such just called me. Like, what artist?
Good question.
But it's like they have my number already? Or
Nah,
we just talking like one?
First of all, if they want your number, they gonna get it.
Right, but I'm asking like, is this like a
somebody that you know?
Do I know this person already?
You don't gotta know.
Oh, so it is like anybody.
Yeah, what artist, if they tracked you down, like,
yo, I want to work with you.
work.
I'd be like, yo, I'm out.
Or they representation call and like shit like that.
Yeah,
That's a great answer.
I mean, it's like, that's like the only time you're gonna, I mean, look who you work with.
Like, would you leave
I mean,
your...
what I'm saying is look at your resume. It's
Oh,
like,
already
it's
a
not
top
too
Kanye,
many.
yeah.
Yeah, you already.
No, like, would you leave your team for 3 weeks to work with Jay-Z? Like,
I'm leaving for however long. For like,
Yeah.
you said Jay? You said Jay?
I love y'all, but
He said,
I'm like, look.
he literally just gave a speech about
Y'all know
legacy,
what
and
this
I
gonna
was
do
like,
for
fuck
us.
that, I'm out.
You know what this does for us.
It's greatest of all time, man.
Because you got to think,
Mark,
some things
come
are
on, bro.
some things are a chess move.
Nah, that's what I'm saying.
If I can go away for a month and we can put God level on a whole record,
amplifies
nigga, who
everything.
not gonna work with
It
us?
amplifies everything.
You're like, this
Whole
is
team.
the legacy.
So you got
This
Jay?
is God level.
yeah, I'm gonna pick Jay.
Who'd I be really excited to work with that I haven't worked with yet?
Yeah.
Man, I want to work with Frank Ocean.
Man, I already worked with
Frank.
I think Frank Ocean.
And
I would love to work with
next album
Frank.
coming out.
That's a good
Frank
one.
Ocean and
Really good.
Hove.
Even after hearing some of your
Is
music
the
today,
answer
that
to
would be a
my
phenomenal
Yeah,
record.
I think
That would be a
Frank
phenomenal record.
be dope as fuck.
We're gonna put that out there.
Put it
You're
out
in
to the
Cali.
world,
We're gonna
man.
put it
Yeah,
out
hey,
there.
look.
Yeah, we're gonna put that out.
He be
All
out
day.
here, man. He be out here.
Yeah.
All right, so wish we had a little bit more time.
Me too.
Yep.
Got hella questions.
You got it.
I got like 3 minutes, nigga. Better ask him.
Yeah, I know I got it. We got to ask this one question that we asked all of our
Keep it going, KO. You got it.
guests that come by and pay us a visit. So this is Leave Your Shoes at the Door on Southside Dash Radio, by the way. And I have to ask each of you, what are your 3 shoes? It could be more than 3. Your 3 to 5 shoes that are by your door. You know, your 3 go-to shoes. Like, I know I can just slide these on. I know these my go-tos.
Shit.
Yeah. Y'all can go in
Pair,
any order.
Yeah, low top ones, white G Fazos.
Okay.
We don't call them G Fazos out here, huh?
Hell no.
Fazos.
What y'all call
Hell
them?
no.
I'm just talking shit. I don't call them G Fazos either.
That's Herbo shit, right?
They're just- yeah,
That's
just
Herbo
ones.
shit, right?
Yeah, that's Herbo shit.
That shit is funny.
Those retro ones, the original ones,
Brett.
bread ones, and shit, probably cement 3s because
Yeah.
like by the door.
Yeah.
For
By
sure.
the door?
Yeah, all day. 3s and 1s and some 1s. Yeah, and not the black low top.
No,
I'm not
hell
out
no,
here,
you
yeah, no.
you at
Look,
you
bro,
definitely
I'm
on
cool,
the
man.
you on the hitman mission.
Yeah,
man.
nah, I'm not.
You going to stain song.
Yeah, the hell no, white man.
Man, my 3 to 5.
It can be 3. It don't have to be 5.
Man, Wave Runners.
Okay.
I beat those just because they go with everything. Definitely Bread Fours.
Right.
Bread Fours is OG and Concord.
Word.
Chords.
Good
Yeah.
list.
That's a nice list.
That's my favorite
Those
sneaker
are like
of all
those
time.
are all essential shoes too.
Those are
You
my
mean?
favorite sneakers of all time. Like, there's not
Classics.
one that tops
No,
the
another
Concord.
question: if a brand, what would be y'all dream collab with a brand? It could be anything. Like if this, like who would it be? It don't have to be shoes. It don't have to be fashion. It could be music, equipment, food, whatever. It could be El Rey Taco for fucking 9 cent.
Nah, but that shit is decent. Oh, Lions is dope.
Collab just on some like on your Joe Fresh shit.
Yeah, that's a good one, bro. That's a really good question.
You almost stumped me.
Yeah.
You almost got me.
This is the Barbara Walters of Dash Radio. I don't know.
Rolls Royce.
Rolls Royce. What would it be?
This is the Barbara Walters of Dash Radio. I would want to be. I would want to score everything that they did. Like when they show the brand new cars, I want to score that shit.
That's hard.
I feel like that matches what I envision as the brand God level. It's
Gotcha.
like what higher car.
Gotcha.
So yeah, I feel like that matches.
Rolls Royce. I said what you got.
You looking stuff up right now?
Yeah.
I'm like thinking,
way to
what's
beat that
going on?
nonsense.
Like,
You're not. That's how you gonna. That's
Yeah.
I want to score Rolls Royce rollouts.
Yeah, man.
What's up, bro? It's work.
A brand I would want to collaborate with.
Yep.
I don't even know if this is a like. I don't even know if it would be I don't know if it's a brand or a company, but like you know how Nipsey did the stem. He was working with the stem.
Yeah.
I would want to do something like that, but like in Mexico, do something like that. You know what I mean?
That's hard.
Shit like
That's
that.
hard.
Yeah, collab with that. Something like that. Like just set up something for. Because like a lot of people think that when they want to do music, just production. It's so many. There's so many ways to get in it. You know.
Mm-hmm.
So I think to provide that knowledge, bro, like because I would want someone to tell me at that age, like, hey, like you do marketing, graphic design, you could do engineering, you could do all this type of shit, all whatever. So it's like just giving you access and knowledge and information, really.
Hard.
Yeah.
That's dope. Well, like I said, I appreciate y'all, man, for coming by and not sending me a Cash App request
Cool. I already said
notification. See,
I'm definitely about to send one for some lemon pepper wet.
What you thought? That sounds fire right now. Man, let the people know where they can follow you guys on your social medias. And if you guys have anything coming up, let them know as well.
Man, my social media is I am Mark Byrd. It's IAMMARKBYRD. That is literally every platform. I kept it the same. Brand is God Level Official. That's every platform, kept at the same. And we actually are about to wrap an EP with our artist. So that'll be flying out soon. The artist I was telling you about, Matt B, we already wrapped his EP. So every 2 weeks we're dropping the song and the video until we drop the EP. And it's a bunch of other shit in the pipeline. You just gotta wait for that.
All right.
Find me Nascent Beats, NASCENT Beats. And new shit coming out. There's a bunch of stuff, bro.
You can't speak on.
It's a lot of stuff, and we'll see if it comes out.
My God. Well, this was because we're gonna be here every week. Well,
We are.
almost. We
Hopefully
haven't.
if Greg
yeah,
shows up.
yeah, and she lets you show up on time.
Any Brent shows up.
Wow.
What was
You said
it?
what?
Oh,
I said,
Hey
if
man,
Greg
yeah.
shows up.
When y'all come to Atlanta, man, let's. Well, shit, it won't be that because I gotta literally have a back to back or an empty day. I was about to say, if y'all come in on a Friday, man, we can do this for the tour if y'all in town.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And vice versa, Greg with your man, what's it? Matt B.
shout out Max B though.
Yeah, shout out to Wave King.
The wave.
But nah, man, this was Leave Your Shoes at the Door on Southside Dash Radio. We are here each and every Friday from 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. Sometimes with Greg, sometimes not with She Lindsay, sometimes with neither one of them, and sometimes we not here at all, like last week. But,
I really thought it got
is what
canceled
it
because
is.
of Trump.
Wait,
No.
Trump in town?
He was in
here
town last week.
Friday.
I didn't even
Oh,
know it was
last
can-
Friday.
I didn't even know it was
Yeah,
canceled.
said he was on.
I thought y'all had the show.
No, man,
We
wait.
posted the show was canceled.
Fuck that dude,
I
man.
almost made an error. The artist that is signed to God Level is Dante Higgins.
Oh shit.
Okay, You
Yes.
cleared that up.
Yes,
Yeah.
I just had to
Good call.
Yeah,
put that out there.
Yeah.
I was sitting here thinking, I'm like, I done been talking about this nigga and I did not say his name.
Yeah.
Dante Higgins.
Word.
And
from
they will be
Houston.
breaking their records on our show.
Oh,
in the
I
future.
sent y'all some records. I got a
Yeah.
bunch of shit.
Let's do
We'll
it.
play some shit today.
Yeah.
All right, man. Well, till next time.
Thank you for having us, bro. Thank
My
you for having
guys,
me.
man.
appreciate
Thanks.
y'all, man.
Appreciate you. Everybody.
We out of here.